If you're on social media, you have a personal brand. It doesn't matter if you work for someone else, if you run your own business, or if you have a side hustle or 3. Every time you show up and engage with others on the internet, it influences the way people think and talk about you. Before social media, your colleagues only knew your work self. Your neighbors knew your neighbor self. Your family knew your home self. You would never talk to your boss the way you talk to your grandmother, or vice versa. I mean, probably. I mean, maybe you would. You do you, is what I'm saying. But today, you can bet your colleagues are going to discover that YouTube channel you started about knitting patterns for kitten scarves. Your friends are gonna find out that you're a tough as nails negotiator at the office, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. In a world where our colleagues have access to our home selves and neighborhood acquaintances get to peer into the window of our work selves, who we really are can seem like a jumbled mess. And the question is, how are you supposed to be consistent when your interests, activities, and opinions vary widely from group to group or day to day? You create a cloud of connection. My client Alicia recently sold her successful business, and she's transitioning to becoming a full-time content creator. The thing is, she wants to do a bunch of different kinds of content, from long-form interviews on existentialist philosophy to 1-minute absurd comedy sketches to creating a reality show web series about her hometown. So Alicia needs to show up on LinkedIn to engage with a professional audience, but also on TikTok to engage with young people in the comedy scene. And she said to me, how do I do all these different things while being an authentic personal brand? By the way, my name is Brian Miller. I'm an author, speaker, and consultant on human connection. So branding, what is it? Your personal brand is a combination of the promises you make and the expectations you create. That's all. That's what people mean when they say authenticity. Who are you to us? I told Alicia that to solve her problem, we need to do some serious introspection on who she is as a fully complex human being. And then once we've identified all of her personality traits, her quirks, desires, wants, needs, and beliefs, and we put them down on paper, then we can choose just 2 or 3 to highlight for her in her personal brand. And that way, her personal brand, the promises she makes and the expectations she creates as an internet presence, will accommodate long-form interviews on existentialism, short-form absurd comedy sketches, and really anything else that strikes her fancy. How? By maintaining those 2 to 3 consistent traits or values across all channels and projects. And Alicia lit up when I proposed this solution. She said, it's like we need to create some sort of digital cloud of connection. I'm like, exactly. Here's an example. Take Brené Brown. I don't really know who Brené Brown is because I don't know her personally, but I recognize her, whether she's on a long-form podcast, speaking on the TED stage, writing a tweet, or posting a photo on Instagram, because everything she does on the internet reflects the same core values: vulnerability, storytelling, and data backed. And so fans of Brené Brown, the personal brand, have answered the question, who are you to us? And make no mistake, your colleagues, friends, and family have also answered that question, who are you to us, about you. The core values you highlight online will be different from Brené's, from mine, and from Alicia's. Someone's gonna choose them. It may as well be you. So shout out to Alicia for such an alliterative way to think about the problem of personal branding. If you're having trouble, create a cloud of connection. Well, that's it for this week. And if you wanna stop cringing and start connecting, I've got a great resource for you. It's called 7 Ways to Talk to Anyone Without Looking Like an Idiot. You can grab it for free at softskillsarehard.com. And if you wanna dive deeper into this topic, click the video on the screen right now.